Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the next edition of the Maracle Seating Podcast. I'm your host, Christian freaking Miracle. You know me mainly as the guy that does the wrestling sins, and now you know me as the guy who hosts the most annoying podcast in the entire world. Get used to it because you're in for a long ride tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the review for what happened from our standpoint just 1.5 hours ago. WWE Money in the Bank 2017. And now, ladies and gentlemen, just like with Extreme Rules, I am joined with my famous Losers Lounge. Good to see you guys again. First of all, individually, let's go these guys again. First off, BCN Rollins, Connor, how you doing, man?
Doing great. How about you, man?
Doing excellent. Ryan, how you been, man?
Doing great. Thanks for having me.
Reister Ryan is back again. All right. The next one. We have Willie, Mr. Swag. How you doing? Actually, Prince Balor, right?
Yep.
Prince Balor. Willie, how you doing, man?
Doing good, man. Thanks for having me back.
Yep, and the one that just coughed is the most sane person of the entire Losers Lounge. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Kelsey.
Hey.
Good to have you back again.
Thanks for having me again.
Yep. I'm always glad to have you guys. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be reviewing WWE Money in the Bank 2017, which in my opinion had some ups, it had some downs, it had its wows, it had its what the fucks, and then most importantly, it had its Ellsworths. All right, but we're going to go through things individually on how they went in the event. But before we start, I want to just take this opportunity to say I actually like the way, in some ways, how they did the event, because we kicked things off with a Money in the Bank ladder match, and we ended it with a Money in the Bank ladder match, which is something that should have been done pretty much at every single one of these events. Oh, man. So, first match off, actually, before we get to the review of the first match, first off, I'm going to go individually. Connor, going into this event, what were you hoping to see?
This is a lot more better booking, in my opinion. This is Raw's booking. This wasn't SmackDown booking.
I never asked what your opinion. Whoa, stop! I never asked what your opinion of the event was. I said, what were you expecting going into this event before it happened?
Just better booking in general. Just a lot, but also a lot better matches, in my opinion.
Well, that's understandable. Ryan, going into this pay-per-view before it even began, what were you expecting to see?
Excuse me.
I was expecting to see every match. I was supposed to see every match a good one, and hopefully that they were given some good quality minutes, some length for each match.
It's pretty understandable that we would want something like that. Willie, going into this pay-per-view, what were you hoping to see?
As Connor said, better booking and a good show, and it delivered, kind of, but yeah, whatever.
Understandable. And Kelsey, going into this pay-per-view, what were you hoping to see?
I was like Connor really said, better booking. I also wanted to see Charlotte do a moonsault off the ladder, but
thank you.
That is very impressive, actually. That is something that could have been an epic moment, and who knows what that could have done in the Sun video for this. Well, ladies and gentlemen, going into the event, I was actually, in some ways, I kind of got what I expected, like, in terms of how certain matches were placed. I was also, hoping that maybe each match could do better one after the other. One has a good performance. I knew eventually at least one match would possibly have a bad performance, because let's face it, no pay-per-view is ever a perfect event.
True.
Yep, indeed. So, individually going into this match, we kick things off, ladies and gentlemen, with the women's Money in the Bank ladder match. Before we talk about the match itself, I want to take a note and ask Connor, what'd you think about the design of the women's briefcase?
A lot of people hated it, but I honestly thought it was a lot better than the male's one. That's just me, though. But I thought it was pretty cool, a little different, so.
Understandable. Ryan, what'd you think about the design of the women's briefcase?
I'm just honestly glad it was not pink. I thought it was pretty cool how they had it was white, but they also had I think gold with it, stuff like that. I thought it was pretty cool.
Yeah,
I
indeed.
thought it was gonna be pink.
Yeah, I think a lot of us probably expected it to be pink or something like that.
I think if it was still the Divas division, I think it would have been pink.
Yeah, with the freaking
with butterflies all over it.
Or probably or even worse, a freaking pony.
Oh no!
Oh Lord,
My Little Ponies all over it.
Oh God. Willie, what'd you think about the women's briefcase design?
Connor and Ryan said, I'm glad it was not pink, and I liked it. Cute little design, and it's better than the men's. I'm not even joking. The men's was
blue.
Bland.
Same old.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
And Kelsey, lastly, your opinion on the briefcase.
I thought it was pretty. Like, honestly, the white and the gold just go so well together. I mean, I'm just, like they said, I'm glad it wasn't pink, because that just would have been like...
That'd been ugly.
Everybody would have been mad.
Yeah, indeed, things that happened. So, the 5 participants that were in this match was Natalya, Tamina, Carmella, Charlotte, and Becky Lynch. The 5 participants, or at the time, the only remaining participants of the SmackDown Women's roster. Because before Lana even showed up, by Backlash, the entire women's division could fit into one 6-woman tag match.
That's sad.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very freaking sad. But
it is.
Let's see.
Does James Ellsworth count as a woman?
Well, we'll address that in a little bit later. But and by the way, just a heads up, ladies and gentlemen, when the moment we get to the end of this first match, trust me, this is gonna get ugly. That and a few. But we'll get to the ugly parts when we get to the end of it. But before we do that, we want to talk about what happened during the matches itself, not just the ending. Before we review the match itself, I want to know, I believe there was rumors spreading everywhere that there was going to be a mysterious 6th participant in this match.
Everywhere.
Yeah. I haven't reported it on my channel, so I kind of thought that someone was going to appear. But that certain someone appeared a little bit later, who I thought was going to appear in the match, but she appeared
We'll get that to later.
Yeah.
Well, this is exactly.
Guys.
Well, yeah, this is exactly why I never pay attention to any time any wrestling news reports or spread these rumors and everything about what's about to happen about a certain event. Example, if somebody says, "Oh, this is gonna happen because there's it's a rumor that this is gonna happen," a lot of people are immediately jumping on the bandwagon saying, "Yes, it's gonna happen. Yes, it's gonna happen." And I got so many freaking tweets, at least 20 tweets today, asking me, "Christian, who do you think is gonna be the 6th participant in this Money in the Bank ladder match?" And I kept saying, "What the fuck are you even talking about?" 'Cause I'm a guy who honestly, if there's these rumors or those websites where say, "Oh, this is rumored, this is gonna happen," I just take one look at it, I'm nice, okay, moving on. Don't even give a shit.
Take with a grain of salt, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, that's why it's I don't pay attention to any of that crap, because honestly, I don't want to just waste my time looking through rumors and stuff. I just want to see what's going to happen with my own eyes. I don't believe things unless I see it.
Don't just use the internet didn't exist.
Indeed.
That's fine.
Alright. Individually, here we go. Connor, what'd you think about how the match, the first ever women's Money in the Bank matter match, what the hell's a matter match? Well, actually, it's kind of ironic. This ladder match made us matter. Okay, I'm just gonna walk away now. But Connor, at first, when it progressed, how did you think it went when it came to the women in the ladder match?
In all honesty, it was kind of a disappointment. Just honestly thought Charlotte was gonna do a crazy spot or somebody, but the only thing Charlotte really did was a little twisted bliss thing on the top of the thing. I don't even know. It was very weird, but it was disappointing. It was still a good match. I just thought it could have been better in my opinion, but
it was okay. I would say that probably something like that. So I also noticed that the women were spending like what 10, 15 seconds each just looking up at the briefcase, not even moving in the ring when they're all alone with a ladder.
That's when I thought the sixth competitor was gonna come out because they were just stalling so much time. If the bell rings, there's no sixth participant because no woman can just randomly show up and win the match, unless of course you count. Yeah. Moving on. Ryan, what did you think about the way the match progressed as the time went on?
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good. They had some good spots and everything. But I didn't like the ending.
Of course not.
I'm sorry.
Who was actually your favorite to go into the match, Ryan?
My pick was. So I was debating between Charlotte and Natalya, but I picked Natalya for this match. Just kind of because she was my dark horse to win, so I kind of went with Natalya.
Understandable. Let's see, Willie. I got you by the reins and everything. I'm not gonna let you go let loose just yet. But as the match progressed. As the match progressed, what did you think about the way the women competed in the match?
Slow at the beginning. It picked up near the middle. I thought there was going to be some huge spots, like a moonsault from the top of the ladder from Charlotte. Just something interesting that I've never seen.
So there was
as Connor said, there was a twisted bliss thing or whatever that was she did from the rope, and it was pretty cool. But I wish they picked it up a little bit more, and yeah.
That twisted bliss looked awkward.
Yeah, it really did. I
don't know what that.
Yeah.
In my opinion, it looked okay, but that same year's WrestleMania, we saw Charlotte do a freaking corkscrew moonsault off the top.
Exactly.
Yeah. I don't know why she didn't just go for a corkscrew moonsault.
Which honestly freaked the hell out of me at that time. Anyways, Kelsey, as the match progressed, what'd you think of it?
I honestly thought it was really good. I just wanted to see Charlotte go to the not the very top, but at least as high as she can go, and do a moonsault on all the women. That would have been the highlight of the match to me. The ending was I was just kind of confused, but I guess it gives Carmella heat, but still it's just it's a women's match. And he's not a woman, so.
Wow.
I mean, he classifies as one, so.
He might as well be one. Hell.
I guess, yeah. You gotta watch out, guys. At Battleground, Carmella's likely gonna face Becky Lynch. Carmella's gonna win because of Ellsworth. Then Becky Lynch challenges Ellsworth at SummerSlam.
Just fire Ellsworth for all I care.
I mean, Ellsworth is the same size as a woman, so.
Yeah, so he can count as one, so.
Yeah, that's probably the case. All right. I'm gonna start first around here by saying, as the time progressed, I just kept begging the women, please stop moving so slowly. Please climb a ladder, or in other words, please choose a ladder that's not too small to reach the freaking prize.
They got hornswoggle ladders at the start.
For Pete's sake, Carmella had trouble picking up the big one.
Yeah,
she struggled.
It was pretty cringe, wasn't it?
It wasn't really cringe. I mean, that ladder was pretty tall, so it's understandable.
It was big. Yeah.
Well, all right. Here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen. I think for a start, I'll let Willie take the reins for this. Willie, your opinion on the ending, on how James Ellsworth got this victory for Carmella.
There may be sensitive content here, guys.
It's okay. Go right ahead.
Headphone users.
It was Jesus Christ. There's no words about how stupid and unprofessional those idiot morons backstage are. That was the worst ending I've ever seen. You could have had Carmella climb up the ladder herself and grab the briefcase, but no.
Oh, she was near
Ellsworth. I kind of knew Ellsworth was going to get involved in this some way, shape, or form, but for him to go up there and grab the briefcase and literally throw it down to her and, declaring her the winner, it's a little bit stupid. Stupid booking decision by this company, and it's ridiculous. That's all I got to say.
Well, when it comes to me, I'm
not going to go off tonight.
When it comes to me, I'm not a guy who, usually blames, the behind-the-scenes for certain decisions. I never blamed like the director J.J. Abrams for killing off Han Solo. But I kind of agree with you on points like that. It's kind of understandable. Like, I figured Ellsworth would get involved in some way, shape, or form. Like, hell, he tried to kick Becky Lynch in the face at WrestleMania.
That was funny.
Mm-hmm.
End up getting, like, the Exploder Suplex out of nowhere because of that. But yeah, to climb the ladder, unhook the brief. I think that's literally the first time we've ever seen something like that, where a manager unhooks the brief. We've seen managers attempt in the past, but then someone else would show up, and then...
Didn't Edge do that to Lita?
Yeah.
Or it was Lita to Edge or something like that. She grabbed the belt and then, like, tossed it towards him or something.
Yeah.
Well, nevertheless, like, the ruling, I believe, states, like, the first legal participant who's in possession of the briefcase is the winner. So I believe, like, that's the only reason why I'm saying no rules were broken, because there was no existent rule of saying you must climb the ladder, you must be the one to unhook the briefcase. It only says the first person to gain possession of the briefcase is the winner. Although, you know what I think? I think I would have laughed. I would have laughed if James unhooked the briefcase, dropped it for Carmella, and it just bounced off her head and knocked her out.
And then somebody else
What if somebody else, like, just caught it by accident?
Yeah, just imagine if James Ellsworth
hilarious.
dropped it, but then all of a sudden, like, let's say, I don't know, like Charlotte jumps in and all of a sudden just grabs the briefcase.
I would be so happy. Like,
I wonder what the reactions.
That'd actually been awesome to me.
I wonder what the reactions of the fans would have been if that had happened. Kelsey, but in all honesty, what was your opinion on how the match ended?
it was just so confusing and stupid. Honestly, it was a women's match for a reason. I think Carmella should have just went up and grabbed it herself. I don't see why she couldn't. I mean, I understand like that James was gonna interfere, but like, why do it that way? It's just weird. I don't know. It's just weird.
It's kind of understandable about that. Ryan, what did you think about the way the match ended?
I was not happy at all. You know, like everyone else said, I knew Ellsworth was going to get involved some way. But, you know, the women making history, first ever Money in the Bank ladder match for the women. And, you know, you have James Ellsworth climb the ladder and grab the briefcase. I really just don't like that. I mean, I think Carmella should have done it. And I think having Ellsworth grab the case was just a disgrace. And I just did not like that at all. So I thought the ending sucked.
Yeah, well, we all can't have the best things that we wanted at times like that. Connor, what was your opinion on the ending of the match?
I thought it was stupid, but honestly, I got over it real quick because I was happy for Carmella. I really wanted her to win. But everybody was blaming, like, Ellsworth, and everybody, like, hated Ellsworth. I'm just like, it's not really his fault. He's just doing his job. He's just doing what he's been told to do.
No, well, yeah, of course, it's kind of how you would expect it. And, like, it was just, like, completely crazy how things like that had happened. But, of course, like, you know, like, you're saying, like, James Ellsworth was just doing his job and everything. I think you meant to say James Morris was just doing his job, portraying the character James Ellsworth.
Yeah.
Because when it comes to people, like, saying, like, oh, I blame, like, I hate Ellsworth and everything, but people's excuse saying, oh, don't get on his case. He's just doing his job. That's once again referring, this is the one thing I just don't like about wrestling, which is, like, just, like, blaming the backstage creative for literally everything instead of, like, treating it like it's a TV show. But I kind of get what you're coming at, though. If you're saying you're the one who got over it really quickly, you're one of the very few that actually did.
Yeah, because I didn't care. I was just happy Carmella won. That's all I cared about.
In my opinion, I actually liked it. I liked the way it ended.
I thought it was clever, in all honesty.
It was one of the smartest things I've ever seen. Besides, Carmella never asked James to do it.
That's true.
He was acting on his own accord. You never know. This could be something of his own plans, his own schemes. Either that or he's just afraid he'll never get a girlfriend again. Actually, I guarantee after this, finally, James is likely going to get laid. But then Carmella's going to change her mind upon seeing him.
But I am happy that Carmella won. I mean, her emotions. I mean, I really liked her emotions and everything, so I think she definitely deserved it.
She sold it pretty well.
I mean, after
Yeah.
that was real emotion. So
Indeed. And like after seeing like tweets from Shane and Daniel Bryan saying that there was robbery and like controversial, understandable, like but saying robbed the WWE universe and it was disgraceful and everything, blah blah blah, something. Gonna address this. I swear to God, Daniel Bryan better not strip Carmella of this briefcase.
He probably will.
If he will, he'll be the most dumbass general manager I've ever seen.
I think it would be
Hey, you
funny
want to
if
see any
Carmella.
complaints
I think
from
it'd be
this
funny
guy?
if Carmella cashed in right before he does it.
Yeah.
that'd be cool.
That'd actually be cool if she did that.
Yeah.
It wouldn't really make a lot of sense if Daniel Bryan took the briefcase from Carmella.
Like,
I
what
really
would we
wouldn't
do with it
understand
then?
that.
What would we
Wouldn't
do
see
with it?
complaining from this guy.
Yeah, like what was the point of the match anyway? If he's just gonna do that.
Does he want to make history?
Yeah, here's
Yeah,
the thing.
some history WWE.
Here's the thing. If Daniel Bryan, Daniel Bryan taking the briefcase away from Carmella is not really, it's not going to change the outcome of what had happened. I mean, it's already said and done and everything. It's all over with. You can't change what has happened. You
It's
can't
already in
change
history
the
book.
past.
Exactly.
Can't change the past. I mean, Daniel Bryan, I know he's probably going to let his own personal demons get in the way as usual, like the times he was feuding with The Miz.
Mm-hmm.
So, we're moving forward.
I'm not gonna go off on D. Bry.
Yeah, no. Willie's a absolute massive fan of Daniel Bryan, and I say with all due respect,
I will admit if that does happen, I will be upset.
yeah, I'll be upset with both Shane and Daniel. Besides that, the fact of the matter is, I think Daniel Bryan was doing a complete stupid job as general manager in the first place anyway. Always making it things fair for the good guys and being on their side.
He's better than Mick Foley. I mean, Foley.
Oh yeah,
God.
Mick Foley. He was just giving title matches left and right.
Foley was a stooge, so
Mick Foley was giving everybody chances, but he would just trash Sami Zayn when he could.
yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways,
And then everybody wants him to go to. Sammy wants to go to SmackDown. He goes to SmackDown. Same thing.
Look at him now.
Yeah, that probably.
This time will come. Don't you worry.
That is quite understandable. Stuff like that. Of course, we can say a lot about what has happened. We can complain. We can we can moan and bitch about how the match ended, but the end result is eventually we get over it.
Yeah, we're still gonna watch
That's
the
true.
I got over it in about 3 minutes.
I was never upset at all. I thought it was completely clever, and I absolutely adored it. Then again, there's a lot of people who still have not forgiven for the 2015 Royal Rumble. That was 2.5 years ago.
Yeah.
Which is...
And don't be surprised if Roman Reigns wins in the 2018 Royal Rumble.
Don't be surprised.
I won't be surprised.
I won't be surprised either.
I won't be surprised.
I mean, I wouldn't put it past them to do it.
I wouldn't be surprised if he's going to conquer Stone Cold's record of winning over 3 times. Win it 4 times.
No, don't
Yeah.
say that.
He's going to pass that.
Please don't say that.
I mean, he already holds the record for most eliminations in one match of 12, but that was before everybody hated him.
Yeah.
That's
But
when Roman was actually cool. That was actually when Roman was good.
Yeah, anyways, we're getting a little too off topic. We don't want to get too far into this. But, end result is Carmella's Miss Money in the Bank, or as a lot of people say, James Ellsworth is Miss Money in the Bank.
The co-Money in the Bank winners. There you go, WWE.
Women's champions if she wins it.
Don't go there again.
That's understandable. Anyways,
No. Christian, continue, please.
All right. The next match that we're reviewing was for the SmackDown Tag Team titles as the Usos, Day One is H, defends against the New Day. In a match which New Day never earned whatsoever and got without even asking for it.
Christian, it's the land of opportunity, remember?
Yeah, indeed. Then why the hell did Shane tell Lana that she had to earn it? Ha!
Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
Indeed. Anyways, Usos defended their titles against New Day, and upon the controversial ending of the Money in the Bank ladder match of the women, I gotta say it was very fitting that we actually did not have a calmer tag match. It was actually a really good back and forth action thing.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
However, at this point, I'm getting a little sick and tired of Xavier and his trombone.
Yeah.
At this point, it's just honestly a lost. Oh God.
Yeah, friendship. We need
I
a
will be
better
surprised.
trombone, guys.
I will be surprised. I'm really honestly surprised that New Day has gone this far.
Indeed, ladies and gentlemen, on the
Should've
Miracle
been- I
Miracle
thought they would
Seating
last for like 3
Podcast.
months.
Ladies and gentlemen, on the
Dang.
Maracle Seating Podcast, we were making a lot of trombone noises. Hooray! But no, also, yeah, I gotta agree with you, Ryan. I'm surprised the New Day has managed to last this long the way they have. They've been together since 2014.
2014, yeah, late 2014, I think.
2014, and then throughout 2015, they managed to get one title reign, which lasted a couple months, but then they ended up winning it again, and then they held on to that for over a freaking year and a half.
They were really
They went
over with the crowd in 2016. That was their highest point, but now I just feel like they're just not as entertaining as they used to be. It's just kind of the same old stuff.
I kind of figured that they would. I kind of figured that the New Day would probably be together up to after they hosted WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Which is still something. Which is something I still don't understand why, or even I don't even get it why. But
Who's your line shoots on New Day?
yeah, well, I shot on Dave Meltzer the last time I was on this podcast with you guys. Called him a complete douchebag.
Fuck Dave Meltzer. Fuck him.
Anyways, Usos took on the New Day in the tag title match, and so far it was good match, good back and forth action, but then Usos got counted out and literally walked out.
Yeah. Oh, boy.
So
Like I said, Raw's booking.
indeed,
Yeah.
Connor. At first, what did you think of the tag match before the sudden count out?
In my opinion, it was the best match of the night, and
That's sad
Not
when
really
you think
saying
about
much.
that.
it's not really something to be good about because it's a tag match. That shouldn't really be the best match of the night, but
Not really. It wasn't that good.
That was better
that's
than any
saying
of
a
the
lot
other
because
matches.
all the matches were bad.
The last. Never mind.
Wow.
Last match was decent.
I can't go there yet. We're not there yet. So.
Indeed.
To me, it was good. I was very entertained. I'm not even joking. Back and forth action. I really thought the New Day actually had the titles, but then I thought, okay, they don't need the titles on their first day on SmackDown, but and the ending, of course, with the walkout, I was like, freaking Raw booking right there, man. Like, come on, it's ridiculous.
At this point, in my opinion, well, here's the thing. Actually, it's just it almost kind of mirrors parts of New Day's long title reign. When at their last few months, it was a very extremely stale title reign, where they were always getting themselves disqualified or cheating to win all the time.
That's true.
And yet, people still condoned everything that New Day had done, which is really hypocritical.
Mm-hmm.
But Ryan, going into what did you think of the tag match in general?
I thought it was really good, honestly. I knew this was going to be a good match. I honestly, I don't know if any of you guys noticed this, but I kind of noticed there was a few botches in the match.
I noticed.
But
I noticed it.
yeah, it's almost thought the New Day had it. Like the ref counted to 3, but I guess one of the Usos didn't get there in time.
Yeah.
But then the ref, he said it didn't count. So and the match continued. But overall, I thought it was a good match. And then
I think there was
of course the Usos walked out. But the Usos are heels, so heels are technically supposed to do that. Even though I was hoping for a clean finish, but the Usos are heels. So
I also noticed that recent heels have not exactly been doing what they usually do, which is disqualification and count-out traits. In my opinion, Usos was just bringing back what them heels always did.
Mm-hmm. That's what Miz did a lot with his Intercontinental Championship.
A big example actually would be probably Randy Orton back in his big heel runs with the WWE title, intentionally get himself disqualified all the time.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, those were the days. But yep, Usos retain the title. New Day wins by countout. But in my opinion, thankfully, we don't have to hear "Clap for your world famous 3-time champs."
No, I'm gonna go there.
And Kelsey, what'd you think about the tag match in general?
It was okay, not the best. I mean, I honestly didn't really pay attention to it because like I was just not interested. But I mean, I saw the ending and I didn't think. Honestly, at first I thought the New Day was gonna win because they were like so close, and I was like, oh god, not again. And like when the Usos got counted out, I was just happy that they returned.
Yeah, it's understandable.
Oops.
But like it was either the continuation of Usos title reign that they've had, I believe, since March now, or we'd have to endure another one of New Day's big title reigns where they would always do the same phrases. WWE World Tag Team Champions.
Yeah.
Oh my lord.
I'm honestly kind of glad though that the Usos retain, because I mean the Usos I think are honestly, besides probably the Hardys, I think they're probably the best tag team. The Usos, like, their momentum has really been good, and I don't think they need to drop the titles anytime soon.
Indeed. But then as time went on, like we once again had one of those things with the Fashion Files, the Fashion Vice, with Tyler Breeze and Fandango, where they received this little.
Let me go first.
They received that little message from an unknown people who I obviously knew was the Ascension. I could tell.
Same.
Yeah.
Same.
Oh, we were the ones who got you guys. Come out to the ring tonight and figure out who it was. Blah 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 blah.
And the match, it was just so.
Well, we're not on that match yet, actually, because there was just that segment. There was just that segment, but it was still like, I'm like, they dragged that out.
It was still obvious that there was the Ascension. It's just
pretty much,
and yet they dragged that out to the second to last part of the match.
Honestly, my dumbass thought I just thought it was American Alpha. I honestly wasn't even like paying attention to what they looked like. I was just like, oh yeah, American Alpha's coming, and then yeah.
It would have been weird though if
I got disappointed. Like,
well, now that you mention, I have a question. Where the fuck is American Alpha?
I know.
They don't exist.
Christian.
In
American Alpha?
catering because fucking WWE doesn't know how to.
Here's the real question, guys. Where the fuck is Tyler Breeze? No, not Tyler Breeze.
No.
Ty Dillinger.
Ty Dillinger.
Yeah. Ty Dillinger has fucking American Alpha hasn't been on TV for 3 months. Ty Dillinger hasn't been on for like what?
Backlash.
Almost a month.
A month. Like honestly, if anybody should return, it should be them.
Yeah,
I agree. Ty should return too, but yeah.
And also, where is Harper and Rowan?
Yeah, freaking Harper
and Rowan should be in the tag team division.
Remember when Luke Harper had an opportunity at the title and it got taken away? Yep, same.
Thanks a lot, Vince.
We could have had a triple threat. We could have had a triple threat with the Wyatt family. That would have been great.
I thought that's what I was leading to, but nope.
Instead, we got one of
the.
It
was just absolutely pointless. And the funny thing is, AJ won, but I don't think he's still gotten his one-on-one rematch for the title.
That'll happen down the road. Don't you worry.
Indeed. Let's see. So, like, the next match itself was for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Naomi versus yet another person who did not earn the shots, Lana.
This guy fell asleep during that match. I'm not even joking. So
Lana was decent. Everybody was like, "Oh, making fun of Lana or everything," but like, let's be honest, she was actually pretty decent.
Okay, yeah, she could wrestle, but I still don't like her. Like,
I'm not saying you need to like her. I'm just saying she did pretty decent.
Honestly, she did better than I expected, but
she's not cringe. She's not Eva Marie type level, guys.
You know
everybody thought she was gonna be Eva Marie.
Yeah.
So going into this match, Connor, what was your opinion on this title match, on how it worked?
The only reason they had this match is because Naomi was literally not doing anything at all for Money in the Bank. So I guess it's understandable why Lana got a title shot. I thought it was kind of too soon. But
see, that's what happens when you have not that many women on the roster.
Exactly.
That's true.
Bring Summer Rae back.
That's true. Like,
what is Summer Rae doing? Is she still employed?
Yeah, she is.
I don't even know what the hell's going on.
She's back in stage.
That's scary to think about.
She's brushing Kevin Dunn's teeth.
Anyways, like, so Ryan, what did you think about the match, and also what did you think about Lana's in-ring skills?
I thought the match was okay. I mean, not the best match, but I thought it was good. And I thought Lana was decent. I mean, she wasn't bad. I thought she got majority of the spots. However, though, I do think that her title shot was too early. But overall, I would say her in-ring skills were okay. And I think they'll get better.
Oh, yeah, of course.
But yeah, I enjoyed the match.
But Willie, what'd you think about like the match and Lana's in-ring skills?
It was alright before I dozed off in the dreamland.
Oh yeah.
I'm not even joking. I did fall asleep. But from what I saw, she's alright in the ring. She's decent. Needs to work on some stuff. And yeah, she's a badass. Go Lana.
Yeah, it's understandable. So, like Kelsey, do you believe that Lana actually had pretty good ring skills?
Yeah, I think she's a good, like, she's good and she's gonna improve more. Like, I don't know, like, I wanna like her, but like, she just started. I'll see in the future, like, if she gets better, if I will like her or not.
That's kind of understandable. And so yeah, the end result, Naomi won. She defeats Lana by submission, but near the end of the match, Carmella actually came out and threatened to cash in the briefcase.
Oh, I thought she was gonna do it. I was like, oh, I thought she was gonna make it a triple threat like Seth Rollins did. I was like, oh my god.
I honestly think they're gonna do it because it kind of would have been too obvious.
Yeah.
So
they're gonna win.
Yeah.
Unless
I
think they're gonna do it on Tuesday. If I'm gonna be honest.
I'm just glad they're letting her hold it, like not cash it in right away.
Yeah.
Probably do it on Tuesday if they're gonna do it early.
Last year's Money in the Bank lasted only that same night.
Let's not go there, please.
My boy Dean Ambrose cashed in on Seth Rollins, so
the night that
let's
every single
not go there because I don't want to hear Seth Rollins getting cashed in on the same sentence.
The night that every single member of the Shield held the WWE title in 3 minutes.
Yeah,
Seth Rollins
that was a good pay-per-view. I'm not gonna lie.
Roman Reigns was champ, Seth Rollins was champ, Dean Ambrose was champ, all on the same night.
Seth Rollins had that title for 2 minutes. Still not gonna.
Who cares? He's a 2-time champ, so be happy.
Yeah. Be happy that.
That's for another title because it's been forever since he's been champ.
It's funny. It's like Reigns 3 title reigns, Rollins 2 title reigns, Ambrose 1. See, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, true.
It's kind of funny how that works.
That's so weird to think about. That Reigns already is a 3-time champion.
3-time champion in 4.5 months.
That's bad.
Dang, yo.
Yeah, well, look at Charlotte, 4-time champ in 5 months.
Shut up! Don't even say it.
Technically 6, like 5 or 6.
Okay, honestly, I'm sorry that she's too good, but
that was.
I feel like they only made it to 16 so they can tie like Ric Flair's like record. Woo! You know?
Yeah, understandable. Anyways, like after the women's title match, Carmella decided against cashing in the briefcase, which is understandable, because Naomi was still up and ready to go. But then, as just as we were getting to the next match, we had the most random segment I've ever seen with the debut in Mike and Maria Kanellis.
Yes.
At first, like when I heard the music, I didn't know what the hell was going on. I see the hearts. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
I couldn't hear any music because I was at my aunt's house and her dog would not shut up, so I couldn't hear any music. And
right when I heard the music, I was like Mike and Maria, like right when I heard the music, because that was the thing. Their gimmick in TNA was basically just being lovers.
I'm like, it's Maria and Mike Bennett.
Okay, let's say if you didn't watch TNA and you first look at it, you're like, oh my gosh, this is so stupid. Just give it time. It's great, trust me.
Watch it, guys. It's gonna be good.
Yeah, well, I seriously think like the moment I saw like how it first panned out, my first reaction was Maria with Heath Slater, because Mike looks exactly like Heath Slater.
I actually saw someone on Twitter say Mike Bennett looks like Kurt Hawkins.
Kurt Hawkins and Heath Slater's ugly baby.
Yeah. He thought it was Kurt Hawkins.
I'd rather die.
Yeah, let's not go there.
I'll drink bleach.
Same.
All right. The segment itself, like Maria referred herself as the first woman of professional wrestling. Nice.
Yeah, that's cool.
I think that's actually pretty good. But the whole slow dancing thing she did with Mike at the end, at that point, that was the point where even I was like, nope, skip. Don't care. Don't give a shit. Leave me alone. I'll be honest.
Everybody was mad that they Mike changed his name to Canals, but
Yeah.
at least they didn't give him a completely random name. It's fine.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing. For me,
It'll catch on.
I know it'll probably catch on, but I honestly don't care. I take one look at the segment. I don't like them whatsoever. I don't care for them whatsoever.
Just give him time. It'll be good.
People told me that about Tyler Breeze, and I still don't like him.
Yeah, fair enough.
Anyways, Ryan, what'd you think about the debut of Mike and the return of Maria?
So I kind of expected this to happen either at Money in the Bank or on SmackDown Live on Tuesday. But yeah, I was expecting it. When I saw the hearts and everything, I was like, okay, maybe this is Mike and Maria. But yeah, I just expected it.
I'm surprised. I don't understand how people expected it. Actually, I did not see anything coming.
Maria actually got a good pop though.
Yeah.
I think people booed Mike is because they changed his name to Canellis. I think that's the only reason.
Yeah.
I think so.
They got a good pop, so that's good.
Kelsey, what was your reaction to seeing Mike and Maria?
Oh my god, I was shook. I love Maria so much. She's one of my all-time favorite women's wrestlers. You know.
Time divas.
I can't really explain it. All I know is I was screaming and I was really happy. So, yeah.
I mean, I admit I was happy to see that at first, but the way the segment went, the way the gimmick was, I just don't like it. Don't like it whatsoever.
That's what their gimmick was in TNA.
Yeah, their gimmick is I was like, wait, wait, what? And then I was like, oh yeah. Because I did see them. I did kind of watch them in TNA.
Yeah, I was a little confused about what the gimmick was. I'm like,
they're
Timothy from TNA. Okay.
They're basically what Miz and Maurice are on Raw, the It couple for SmackDown.
Or the It couple.
No,
the shit couple is John Cena and Nikki Bella.
Oh,
no, that is superhero in training.
I thought it was funny when Jay was he introduced himself as Mike Canales, and Jay was like, "You took her name." It was just so funny.
But they know.
Yeah.
They know. They secretly know about the Indies, guys.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. But anyways,
up next, Coleman Adams, baby.
Don't say
Yeah,
Coleman Adams.
Still can't say.
Ladies and gentlemen, Adam Cole, not Adam Cole in WWE, but Coleman Adams coming to NXT in the future.
Bye.
You first heard it here on Maracle Seating Podcast. All right. So yeah, the segment went absolutely nowhere, so skip.
And yet you still can't say TNA and WWE.
Anyways, the next match was...
Yeah, mine does sometimes.
Next match was the WWE Championship match, the rematch between Jinder Mahal and Randy Orton. And, well, the one thing I didn't understand...
freaking Hall.
I mean, I expected Cowboy Bob Orton at least to be a ringside, but not a whole mess of freaking Hall of Famers.
I really didn't expect that many legends. Come on.
It was kind of it was pointless to have them.
And none of them took a bump. That's a good thing because they would have died anyways.
Especially Flair.
Yeah, RKO Ric Flair, and he'll bleed everywhere.
Kind of understandable. Anyways,
don't get up and think.
Jinder Mahal took on Randy Orton, and as obviously Randy's hometown is St. Louis, so it was kind of obvious he was going to lose.
I thought Orton was actually going to go back to the Legend Killer. I'm not even joking.
Same.
I thought he was going to snap at the end and just go off and RKO his dad in the middle of the ring.
and put him in the head. Oh my god.
So basically, from my perspective, I felt like I was just watching Backlash all over again.
Pretty much.
Even the same ending happened.
Yeah.
Randy Orton got once again got too carried away with the Scene Brothers. He once again got too carried away with the Scene Brothers. And even when they were already taken down, he decided to continue beating on them, return to the ring, and that's what causes him to lose.
This match seemed very long. I can't be the only one that thought
It was.
Come
It was
on.
20 minutes long.
Oh gosh, no one.
That didn't even feel 20 minutes. I felt like 45
an hour.
minutes.
I felt like an
Yeah.
hour. That was too long.
It was so slow and boring. Like just the
And also,
same.
does one of the Singh brothers have a little issue with Mr. Orton in real life?
Yeah, like that guy
Orton-
takes like the biggest bumps. Like I swear.
Come on, Orton's throwing him around and like, dang.
He's throwing him out like a rag doll, just bumping him on his like
Threw him on
neck.
Threw him onto the announce table almost the exact same way.
Almost broke
Exactly.
his neck.
Oh.
And then he RKO'd him to his death.
Which one is which? Are they like? I don't know.
know.
I don't know. I just call them singles.
Yeah, I don't know.
What even are they?
We have no
Oh
idea,
my
actually.
Now I know why this match wasn't the main event.
Because it would have sucked big time, just like the first
Yeah,
one
it's
did.
not main event potential.
Wow.
Exactly. The
That's
yawning
what I did.
sentence we hear, ladies and gentlemen, is exactly what our reactions to all that was like.
Yep.
I'm really tired.
On to July 4th. Come on in, Mr. Cena. Come on.
No.
July 9th.
It's gonna happen.
Well, to be quite honest,
Whether you like it or not.
the return of John Cena is something I honestly could care
Oh.
less about.
You said that, and Christian is wearing a John Cena shirt.
I'm wearing it. Oh yeah, you guys can't see it, but I'm wearing a John Cena shirt tonight.
Oh my God, that's the
can't see it.
old John Cena. Oh, I love
Yeah.
Can't see it, Christian.
2007.
Yeah, ironic that
2006,
Ryan
baby.
says he can't see it.
Can't see it, Christian.
You
Oh
can't
my
see
God.
me.
It took me a minute to get that. I was like, you really can't see it? And I was like, wait.
But anyways, like yeah, I believe like all our reactions to the WWE title match is the same because it was flat, it was pretty bad, it was
Yeah.
I flat out yelled out at the TV, just get disqualified, Gender. Like, seriously.
heck, that would have been an improvement compared to their last match.
Didn't
Give him a
Orton
low
get
blow
like
or something like that.
counted out or something? Like he stood out of the ring for like 5
Yeah,
minutes.
the ref didn't even
Yeah.
count.
I'm definitely gonna
Yeah,
have to
like-
mention that in the Sin video, definitely.
Yeah, like the ref, like he never even counted.
It's kind of crazy how these type of things went, but the end result is Jinder Mahal retains the championship. No surprise there.
Literally the same way. So you can literally
Same
watch
ending with the
Backlash.
Colossus.
You can literally watch Backlash and Money in the Bank together. It's the same.
Put
it's the
them
same
side by
how-
side and you'll see the exact same thing.
Literally, you'll see Jinder come out of nowhere, do the finisher, 1, 2, 3, bam.
Yeah.
That's it.
However, though, I did like it when the Singh brothers put their hands on Randy's
That was
dad,
funny.
Bob Orton.
that was hilarious.
And like
Rick's
Ric
reaction
Flair's
was
reaction
Like,
was
Ric
just
Flair
hilarious.
just stood there with his freaking clenching his fist and not doing anything.
He looks like a retard.
It was completely crazy how
I like
that
how they
type of
laid
stuff
their
was done.
hands on Bob Orton. It's pretty cool. I kind of knew that going in with them sitting
Yeah.
inside. Something was gonna happen.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy how this type of shit happens these days. Am I right?
That should have went with mine.
That's true.
And punning his dad into oblivion, but whatever.
Yeah, dude. But anyways,
I'm
even
a idiot.
after that really flat world title match, then we went into just a random tag match as Breezango, as we mentioned before, went into. Oh my God! It was the Ascension. I had absolutely no idea.
Really? I didn't know that. Wow.
Whoa!
I'm just I can't be the only one that's happy that the Ascension got a match on a pay-per-view that's not on the pre-show.
And they
No.
lost it. And they
Like,
lost
when
in
was
under
the
4
last time
minutes.
the Ascension had a match on a pay-per-view?
No.
They had a match on
No.
they had a match on paper.
No.
They had a match on pay-per-view, and they ended up losing in under 4 minutes.
Yeah.
True.
I don't care about them. Like, fuck. I
Just watch their NXT days, then maybe.
You can build them up as long as you
I don't
want.
care
WWE
about
their
that.
rules.
I just want. I don't know.
I want
But
a
yeah,
man
this
Alpha
match was
back,
just-
man. I want Ty Dillinger back on my TV.
This match was just really basically pointless. It was just basically to fill out the
It was pretty
time
much filler.
slot.
That wasn't even filler. Like I can't even count that as filler because that was just completely pointless.
Yeah.
Like, it really was.
They even did
it's
this
like the
for
writers had
Fastlane.
nothing in mind.
This was more than just. This was
They
more
did
than
this
just
for
filler.
Fastlane
This was
with like
the.
2 matches.
Yeah, okay. The matches with Fastlane, that's filler. This wasn't
Yeah.
even filler. This was just a pointless
Impromptu piece
impromptu
of
match
crap.
that nobody cared about.
Exactly.
This was to warm us up for the main event, so
Hell,
Yay.
at Fastlane, yeah, there was the impromptu thing where, like, Jinder Mahal and Rusev had their matches, but hell, it just showed that it actually showed that Jinder Mahal was starting to improve more.
Exactly.
look at him now.
Yep, now he's WWE champion. He just
The
retained his title against
muscular-
Randy Orton.
The muscular WWE champion.
Who looked about the size of the Cena brothers when he first came in.
That dude's more ripped than John Cena. Wow.
And Jinder Mahal, in my opinion, looked more like the Cena brothers when he first came in like 2011.
Yeah.
Now look at him.
Cena brothers are kind of like J&J Security now.
Yeah, that's what I said.
It's like Punjab Security, huh?
That's Punjab Security. But I will say the promo for the match was pretty cool. For the
Jinder Mahal's entrance is awesome.
Yeah, I dance along to his music. It's so cool. Even though there's a few words in there that everyone can point out.
Well, we're not gonna go regard that.
No, don't even go there.
But anyways, Breezango versus the Ascension, and pretty much just a random impromptu. Go take a bathroom break. Go take a piss. Go get a beer or something like that.
I actually did go to the bathroom. I'm even joking.
Understandable. I went to get a beer.
I wanted
like 20 times for that match.
I wanted to jump. I was in the car because I was on my way home, and I literally wanted to jump out of my car. That's how bad I didn't like that match.
I was having more fun having a conversation with my own brother than this match. And that's saying a lot.
Your
Wow.
brother.
That's saying a lot.
Oh God.
That's completely unusual, but okay then. Anyways, let's get to the main event of this, ladies and gentlemen. This brings us to our main event, the male Money in the Bank ladder match.
My prediction was right.
Well, before we get to that, participants in the match: Kevin Owens, Dolph Ziggler, Sami Zayn, AJ Styles, Baron Corbin, and of course, oh my God!
Now he's not in the match.
Oh my word! What the heck was that?
Hey, I want to know something. Want to know what I think? You know my theory of why Baron Corbin attacked Shinsuke Nakamura?
I think I know, but I'm not gonna say it.
Well, my theory is Baron Corbin is a fan of my Sin videos, and he notices I keep complaining about the strobe lights. And so I figured he just wanted to save the epileptic people.
Every time I see like Shinsuke's entrance, I think I'm gonna have a seizure.
Yeah.
Headaches.
I think all the epileptics are thanking Baron Corbin for what he did.
Very true.
Ow.
Yeah, indeed. But anyway, the match itself, the men's Money in the Bank ladder match was okay. That's actually all I can say about it. It was okay.
It was alright. Not really that many big spots, but it was alright.
That's understandable.
AJ Styles almost died, but it was all good.
I think Kevin Owens died a couple times in that match.
That was so good when AJ held on to. He just fell straight on his. Oh my God!
I thought Styles was gonna go Spider-Man and live.
Okay, that just reminds me of when. I'm not even gonna say it, but oh my God. I'm just glad he was okay. That could have been serious.
Styles could have died. I mean, seriously.
Literally, when I saw him fall down, I told my dad, rest in peace, Styles.
This is Owen Hart 2.0.
Oh yeah, Owen Hart died like that. Oh my God.
Yeah, oh my Lord.
But he was way.
Fall.
But he was way higher.
Yeah, he was 70 feet in the air when that happened, and he landed gut first on the turnbuckle.
Yep.
Killed him instantly.
Rest in peace, Mr. Owen Hart.
Yeah, because his freaking
his thing snapped.
His organs
Thankfully for Styles' case, Styles was only 15 feet in the air, and he landed on ring canvas.
That's still
that's pretty high.
Dude, that's still pretty high.
Yeah, and knowing me, I've
I've
been in the wrestling rings. I've had matches. I know what it's. I've taken body slams and bumps off top ropes onto that canvas, and it can, if you don't land properly, it can knock the wind out of you.
Yeah, so that's still pretty high, and that's ugh.
Yeah, so imagine falling from hell in the cell height.
I was oh, he's gonna grab the briefcase and fall down, and then no, he just fell. I was like, oh.
What if the briefcase accidentally broken when Styles won?
What if he just grabbed the fucking? What if he just didn't even take the briefcase? He just grabbed the contract out of it and was like, oh, I won.
Yeah, unhooks the freaking case. Just freaking unhooks the case, takes the contract out, and runs away. It's mine now. Bye.
There's one thing I didn't understand.
Technically, he would win.
Yeah, you could still win like that.
There's one thing that was kind of stupid, though, about this. It was the moment when Shinsuke Nakamura came back, they played his music again.
Yeah, that's
And
kind
you
of.
And I'm like,
And
that
I-
was really
And
stupid.
it built it up, and I thought Shinsuke.
I mean, we knew he was going to come back.
I was like, oh shit,
So-
he's gonna win. And I was
We knew he
For
was
a
gonna come
second-
back. I just like I
For a
don't think there's
second,
a
I thought
point
Shane was. For a second, I thought Shane was going to come out and announce Rusev.
I hope it was.
Yeah.
I was wishing it was Rusev.
I was like,
Rusev
Shane's going to
showed
come out
us
and
the
announce
whole
Rusev.
night.
I'm like,
You know
yeah.
what? I thought Shinsuke was gonna get attacked so Rusev could come in.
That's what I said. I'm like, they didn't ring. I thought they didn't ring the bell, and I'm like, Shane's going to come out and announce Rusev.
If they're gonna attack someone, introduce Rusev, it should have been Ziggler because there was no point having him in this match.
No, it should have been Kevin because Kevin should have been defending his title.
Owens, Nakamura, and AJ didn't need to be in this match.
Yeah, for Nakamura's case, it was way too early for him. He just got here.
Yeah,
there were a few
he's
seconds
new
in
to
this
the
match.
roster.
I was
They keep
holding
getting
my breath
Nakamura
for a
matches. Like, you need to chill.
Yeah.
They're gonna
Stop
make him
pushing
too.
him.
They're gonna make him over pushed, and everyone's gonna
The
like
stare
start
down-
turning on him.
The stare down between Styles and Nakamura was awesome.
I
That
saw
was
that. They need to wait till WrestleMania though.
They need to wait. Be patient. Like,
Well,
calm down.
knowing WWE, they're likely going to waste it onto an episode of SmackDown.
Oh, God.
That's true.
True, but no.
Well, either way, I'm like, from my point of view, I'm like, what's the difference between wrestling on a SmackDown and wrestling on a WrestleMania? Honestly, it's just like it's the same type of match. You'd wrestle the same exact way.
Mm-hmm.
My
true.
opinion, I'm like,
Yeah,
it's just a different venue. I mean, it doesn't
but
change anything.
WrestleMania, bro. Nothing's gonna be
WrestleMania is the biggest pay per view.
WrestleMania is bigger than freaking anything in the WWE.
I know,
Biggest fan of professional wrestling.
well, I know that, but at the same time,
Yeah.
like, doesn't change the fact that you'd be wrestling the exact same way that you would normally would. Hell, the only reason people would probably say it'd be better than if they had a match at the Royal Rumble or something like that. The only reason they would say it was better at WrestleMania was because it was at WrestleMania.
That's actually very true.
True.
Mhm.
True.
So
Can't argue with that.
Can't have an argument with that. That's actually very true.
That was really understandable about that. But moving forward, yeah, I admit when Nakamura came back, he went ahead and literally murdered everyone.
Yeah,
And you thought he was gonna win,
I
but
thought he killed Kevin Owens a few times.
Yeah.
Kevin Owens was hardly in that match. Like,
Yeah, Owens was pretty absent.
The only time he was in that match is when he was getting killed by everybody.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
That is really true. The end result was Baron Corbin wins the Money in the Bank ladder match.
Yes.
yes,
Like,
yes.
I predicted it right there. Right there. I knew.
I knew it. No, I already knew from like fucking weeks ago that he was gonna win. Like, yes.
Yeah, from
Yeah.
day one. So ever
I
since
knew 2 or 3 months ago he was gonna win because
Yeah.
he had
I
to.
told
I
myself
think majority of
Corbin's
people
gonna
knew
win.
Baron Corbin was going to win.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, Sami Zayn deserves. Like, I know he does, but like,
I think they only try to find excuses for Sami Zayn. That's literally it at this point.
And against Mr. Zayn, but you know,
Honestly, I will say this: Sami Zayn was the MVP of that match.
he was.
yeah, he really was. He was doing so good. I was like, oh
He
my
freaking
god.
blew kicked Owens out of
I was
oblivion,
so
good lord.
proud of Sammy. He did so good.
He did so good, but he was actually not close to winning it, sadly.
Yeah. Oh
'Cause-
well.
Here's the thing, though. Another thing that really annoyed me about the match was, just like in the women's Money in the Bank ladder match, they kept using hornswoggle-sized ladders at first.
Yeah, why? Why are those
Yeah.
even out there is my question.
I mean, here's the thing. What I
Why
say,
are they allowed to be used?
what I
those
say,
are-
what I
those are
say about that in the
dangerous
Sin videos is a legit question. Why do they? Here's the thing. A lot of people, their response is like, "Oh, they use the smaller ladders for weapons." And I'm like, then why are they climbing it? Why are
You
they
can't
climbing
reach
it?
anything.
Yeah.
At the top
Can reach the
turnbuckle.
air.
So, like, Connor, your opinion on Baron Corbin's victory?
Well deserved. He was pushed for over a year. He had some ups and downs through the year he's been in WWE, but he's finally made it.
And my opinion, should have won the Intercontinental title at WrestleMania.
I think everybody agrees on that, in honesty.
Definitely. Thank God for the Miz.
Yep. What's done is done. Ryan, your opinion on Corbin winning the MITB match?
I was very excited. I think he very well deserved it, and I think he's going to make a very good champ.
Who the hell's snoring?
What was that?
Who said that?
Damn.
Who said that?
I'm
Who said that?
falling asleep
Who the
over here.
fuck
I'm
said that?
tired. I've been up all damn day.
Who the
Shit.
hell?
Man, it's been freaking
Who the
amazing.
hell snored at Corbin's victory?
Come on, it's Baron freaking Corbin.
That's it snoring at that. I'm literally over here about to fall asleep.
You just made the list.
You don't
Yeah.
say Baron boring. Baron
There was
Corbin.
there was
I
actually
know,
a sign
you're
that
stupid.
said there was
You're
actually a
so
sign in the crowd that said that.
I love Baron.
Come on.
Yeah.
Baron Corbin.
And there was a sign that said botch. So
That
hilarious.
was the best sign.
Ha,
Kind of
understandable.
funny because
for that.
the
Like,
new guy
imagine
imagine
not liking Baron Corbin in 2017.
I actually have some friends that don't, so
And not relate.
So,
I know
like,
some people who don't like Baron, but to each his own.
yeah. Willie, your reaction to Corbin's victory.
I like it, man. It's good. It's about time.
You.
And after all the ups and downs, it's finally well deserved for the guy. I hope he wins the title and give him a long reign. It's gonna be
his
a
terrible
great
feud with Dolph
championship.
Ziggler was his downs.
Do what?
His terrible feud with Dolph Ziggler was the down parts.
Oh God, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that was for sure.
Yeah.
The stare down between him and Mahal on Talking Smack was actually pretty cool.
Yeah, indeed. Kelsey, and your reaction to Baron's victory.
I was like so happy. Like he deserved it more than anyone, honestly. Like I can't wait till he becomes champ because he's gonna be like a really good champion. So yeah.
Knowing Baron Corbin, he can get the job done.
True.
So, ladies and
Big cash when
gentlemen,
nobody expects it. So
but anyways, on a scale of 1 to 10, Connor, how would you rate Money in the Bank?
6.5.
6.5, huh? Despite the flat matches, controversial things, and not bad actually.
I
And
mean, it's okay.
and
It
as
was an
you,
okay
and as you
pay-per-view.
stated, raw bookings.
Yep.
Anyways, Ryan, scale 1 to 10, how'd you rate it?
On Twitter, I gave it a 7 out of 10. I thought it was pretty good. The beginning, I wasn't a big fan of, but in the end, it was pretty good. So I gave it a 7 out of 10.
It's understandable like that. Willie, scale 1 to 10, how would you rate Money in the Bank?
6 out of 10. It was all right, but there were some parts in the show that I really didn't care about, and I fell asleep through most of it. But so as you said, there was raw bookings all over the place on this show, and yeah, wasn't really that good, but wasn't really that bad. 6 for me.
Yeah, it's understandable. Kelsey, on a scale 1 to 10, how would you rate Money in the Bank?
5 out of 10. I mean, half and half. Half was there, half was eh.
Understandable like that. And my rating, I would say 5.5, actually. I'm a guy that likes to put the decimals in there. Because some parts could be good, but has its moments where it was
Sounds like
good
Ted
and bad.
DiBiase.
money. Ew, I don't like.
For the $1 Million Man.
Wow, Christian's gonna be cutting a lot of stuff out.
Yeah.
Actually,
Christian,
no.
keep that in.
Actually,
Please.
well, here's the thing. I don't delete jokes, you know.
Oh,
Oh, yay.
I only
you know
delete...
what's a joke? My life.
The only thing... Oh, okay, that ain't cool. Well, here's the thing. The only thing I really
Please
delete...
edit that out. That's depressing.
At this point, we're all just having a laugh.
You know what's a joke?
All right,
Jordan?
well, ladies and gentlemen, that was the predictions to Money in the Bank, and we're laughing
Raw.
insanely here.
Raw.
Anyways, here's the thing. Hold up a second before we get to
Fat,
that.
fat,
Before we get to that,
I
ladies
had
and
no idea
gentlemen,
what's going on.
fat. Shut up, bitch.
Joe, Christian's trying to talk.
well, ladies and gentlemen, that was the Money in the Bank predictions. We are an hour into this podcast, an hour 3 minutes into this podcast, and it's understandable like that. Well, Willie actually had a request on something he wanted to speak about. What was that, Willie?
Oh, God.
Talk about Raw tomorrow.
Yeah, like we.
Talk about what's going to happen tomorrow. And
No.
the big news, of course.
Fuck Raw.
Okay, guys, here is the question. Who is Roman Reigns' opponent at SummerSlam?
Goldberg.
Oh,
Goldberg?
I myself. Fuck Goldberg.
Why the hell are you saying Goldberg?
Okay, you guys remember that
It's
stare
a
down that him
possibility.
and Goldberg had?
No.
Yeah, they never had a. They never.
Yeah.
Had a
Yeah, they did. They did a stare down
You
like a
damn
couple
well
months ago
know
on
this is
Raw.
They
big.
had a stare
Yeah.
down. They wanted a brawl. I don't know.
They had a
Really?
stare down. That doesn't mean they have a match. That doesn't mean they should have a
Like they
match.
were teasing it.
Tell that to The Undertaker, who got eliminated from the Royal Rumble.
Nope. Didn't happen. Nope. Didn't
That
happen.
happened.
Understandable.
The big dog conquered the Undertaker.
Roman Reigns, like announcement, opponent of SummerSlam. Actually, do we even know exactly what this announcement is about?
We don't know.
Do we know the
I mean,
exact...
maybe it could. Maybe, what if it's like The Rock or something?
Oh my no, Connor, be quiet.
It's just
Oh my God.
what The
No.
Rock is.
It's okay. The Rock is done. The Rock is done.
The Rock.
Yeah.
So Vince McMahon says he's done. I'm just joking.
The Rock says.
I could
Guys,
actually
he's
see
in
The
Hollywood.
Rock.
He's making millions. He doesn't need the WWE.
For the million.
Well, okay, guys. Although I think it's gonna be Goldberg.
Yeah, in all honesty, Goldberg.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's either gonna be Goldberg or Strowman.
Okay, honestly, let me stop you guys right there, because I'm like, why are you, it's literally every single one of you assuming he's going to be facing Goldberg at SummerSlam. Like, how the hell do you know any of that?
Well, here's the thing. Because
Ryan,
go ahead, Connor. Go ahead, Connor.
No, Ryan, you spoke first. Ryan, you go ahead.
Okay. So, I was reading through Twitter, and I forget what source it was. I think it was I think it's Slice Wrestling. I think that's what it is.
Don't talk bad, Kelsey. That guy's a beast.
Slice.
No. We can't talk trash on YouTube. Continue.
But
It
it was somewhere on Twitter where I read that WWE is trying to bring back some part timers for SummerSlam because they're trying to make it like the biggest SummerSlam yet. So, I mean, that's just why I'm saying Goldberg, but that doesn't really mean anything. But anyway, go ahead, Connor.
Yeah, there's I've seen some reports it's gonna be Goldberg, but honestly, I could see it because Roman and Goldberg had a stare down on Raw a couple months ago, and they were kind of teasing it.
For one thing, that was half a year ago.
Vince got freaking wet in the back. Yeah.
And here's
you know.
Yeah, sure. You guys are obviously gonna believe everything you see just because there's news reports of rumors and everything, huh?
Yeah, but that actually wouldn't be a bad match. Battle of the Spears, though.
Yeah, and there was definitely gonna be a 6 participant in the Money in the Bank ladder match, right?
We're not saying it's for sure gonna be Goldberg. It's just who we think. We're not saying it's for sure gonna be Goldberg. I'm just saying.
Well, here's the thing. The reason I'm asking.
Think the Hardy Boys were gonna appear at WrestleMania 33?
No.
That's true.
Did you automatically think they were gonna appear at WrestleMania 33? No. So. Shut up. So. And I think it's news, Christian.
Shut up.
Let's talk about this little Seth Rollins thing.
What little Seth Rollins thing?
This little announcement.
Oh, the cover for the announcement. Okay.
Yeah.
I have honestly no idea what that's about either.
It's gonna be on the cover of 2K18.
Are you sure about that?
More than likely.
Has to be on the cover of 2K18. I mean, what's the other point? Like, he says he has a huge announcement, so that could be the.
That's not even a. That's not for one thing. That's not even a huge announcement.
True.
It's just being on the cover of a video game. Being on the cover of a video game doesn't really do much for your career.
Nope.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what?
Look at
Seth
CM
Rollins is my
Punk.
favorite. So I don't care.
Well deserved. I think AJ Styles should have been on the cover, but whatever.
I think they're doing it for tomorrow, so they can announce.
I think
Yeah,
a woman should be on the cover for once.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I wouldn't mind it, but it doesn't really matter. Like, for all I care, Kurt Hawkins could be on the cover, and I would still buy the game, so it doesn't matter.
Of course, you buy anything Kurt Hawkins. So.
I would go to GameStop and get all the ones with Kurt Hawkins and burn. No, I'm kidding. I wouldn't do that. That's.
But Alexa
for
Bliss
all
on
I
the
care,
cover.
Kurt Hawkins could be on the cover, and I wouldn't.
Yeah, of course.
They need to do it like old school SmackDown versus Raw, where they have multiple superstars on
Please.
the cover.
Yes, please. Bring back the SmackDown versus Raw games. They were so good.
Yeah, but they want to do the whole 2K thing so they can be like the NBA and NHL and everything.
Get rid of my career mode. No, I'm tired of my career. It's stupid.
It's the same thing every year.
I used to love getting those games and like making my own superstars and like. Oh my
Bring
god!
back Road to WrestleMania. That was actually good.
WrestleMania.
Jacob Cass.
That guy was a beast.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Anything else we need to talk about, or is that it?
Well, let's see. Like the possible repercussions for Carmella. That's a very concerning thing. But at the same time, like
let's not worry about that.
I don't think they're going to take it away. I don't think they're going to take it.
That's going to happen.
I shouldn't worry about it.
Who do you guys? Actually, here's the question: who do you guys think will be Jinder Mahal's next opponent now?
John Cena.
What do you think, John Cena?
Mojo Rawley.
How's that one person like Mojo Rawley?
I'm
No,
kidding.
Connor,
I'm
don't you say
kidding.
that. Oh my god.
Hey, I already said it, but I was kidding anyway, so
Oh
shut
my
up.
God, no. Please
Honestly, could see Mojo so I can bring back the.
I can't wait. I can't wait for him to win the title. Shit.
don't.
Hey, it doesn't have to be anytime soon, like in the future.
I know, but ugh.
I think it'll probably be Cena.
Sorry that
It's
y'all
gonna
are
be Cena.
can't see
Yeah.
talent.
When it returns on the July 4th, I can.
So it could be
I can
like a
definitely
free
see it.
agent. He could win the title and then pull out
No,
cash.
no, Cena's gonna come out and
John
cut a freaking
Cena
American
versus,
promo.
oh my God,
all
John
that stuff.
Cena.
He's
John
gonna come
Cena.
out.
Stuff we always see.
John Cena versus. Oh, that would be a good match.
John Cena's gonna come out on the 4th, talk patriotic. Mahal's gonna come out and talk
John Cena
freaking
versus Mojo
anti-American.
Rawley.
And there you go. SummerSlam, there you go. Cena probably wins the title and Baron Corbin cashes.
No, John Cena
And
should go after the. John Cena should go after the U.S. title and then do the U.S. Open
Yes.
Challenge
I
again.
missed the Open Challenge.
That was good.
How about
Or
you
he could go after the. If he ever does go to Raw, he could go to. He could go after the Intercontinental title.
That's still a
Just
title
like
he's
that.
never.
Yeah, like Roman Reigns.
Well, people are already doing the rumor. People are already spreading BS rumors that Miz is going to drop the title to Roman Reigns.
I don't believe
Yeah.
that anyway.
Nah,
That's crap.
I don't
Honestly,
think so.
I honestly really don't. believe that.
Yeah, here's the thing. A lot of people, I believe, on Twitter and everything, they pretty much believe everything they see. Like when it comes to rumors and everything, they believe it's all true and everything. When most of the
Yeah, like,
time it's false.
That's true because like
That's
people are
why it
like
says take
people
it
are
with a
saying
grain
that
of
Marty
salt.
Scurll is gonna come to WWE. No.
No way.
No.
This is
You
why
think
I
Adam
don't.
Cole
This
is coming
is
to
why.
the WWE.
This is why I don't trust anybody because every time I believe something, it never happens. Like fuck you.
Hint, hint.
Yeah, like okay, I can get that WWE's probably interested in Marty Scurll, but there's no way he's going because first of all, he
He
just
just
joined
joined the
Bullet
Bullet
Club,
Club.
and he just started his career in Japan, so that would not make sense whatsoever.
The only person I can believe that is coming to WWE soon is Adam Cole.
Adam Cole,
Adam Cole,
baby.
baby.
From now
Possibly
on,
Adam
ladies.
Cole.
From now on, ladies and gentlemen, you'll never be able to hear the words Adam Cole unless there's somebody saying his catchphrase, which, in my opinion, is absolutely ridiculous.
Very true.
Cole's a beast.
Adam Cole, baby. Sounds really
Also,
stupid.
Kenny Omega Okada's already. Sleep it, Marks.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck
The
you,
second match was good, though.
Reigns.
Anyways,
Exactly.
Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, that was the review on WWE Money in the Bank, and at the same time, a review of what's to come here on the future of WWE. I'm Christian Maracle, the host of this awesome podcast. Hope you guys are still amongst us. Here, as I say, with the Losers Lounge, Ryan, Kelsey, Connor, Willie. It's always nice to have you guys on the podcast. Like I said. Subscribe to Connor BCN Rollins on YouTube. Follow him at BCN Rollins. Subscribe to Ryan, Reister Ryan, and at his Twitter at Reister Ryan. Follow Willie at Prince Balor on Twitter and YouTube, and follow Kelsey on Twitter at Flair Section, and of course me, Christian Freaking Miracle at Miracle Man. Ladies and gentlemen, this was the podcast review of Money in the Bank 2017. Connor, what'd you think about being back on the podcast?
Always have fun doing these podcasts, so it's always fun to talk about wrestling and talk about what's the good things and bad things. So I always enjoy them.
Uh-huh.
So.
Ryan?
That's awesome. I really enjoyed these. I thank you for having me once again. It was awesome.
It's always a good time to have you guys. Willie?
It's always good to talk to you guys. Thanks for having me on. You're my family. I love you guys. And yeah, it's fun to be back.
We're going to have a lot of fun times. And Willie right now is still fighting Sony for the Loser Lounge trademark.
Yeah, don't worry, guys. I'm still trying to destroy Sony.
Don't worry. Once the Emoji Movie flops, everything's going to be fine.
Oh, it'll flop.
Facts.
And Kelsey, what'd you think about being on the podcast again?
I loved it. I always enjoy doing these, and I hope we can do more in the future. And thanks
We
for
need to
having
do Raw. We need to review Raw and SmackDown.
We want to do like weekly shows and everything?
I wouldn't mind.
That'd be very interesting.
Leave a comment if you want to see that.
Yeah, leave a comment. That is, of course, if you're still watching this. We're like an hour 13 minutes into this show.
Here with
Jesus.
some marks who love wrestling.
This is officially, ladies and gentlemen, the second longest podcast on Maracle Seating history. But anyways, it's gonna be going off in a moment. But before I log off, Just want to say to you guys, the viewers, thank you very much for always tuning in on those podcasts. I know some of you are probably bored as hell. Some of you don't even tune in whatsoever. But for those who actually do tune in, even if it's only like 100 people, 200 people, thank you very much for listening. I know you guys enjoy hearing reviews, opinions, and a lot of other things of what's going on WWE-wise and shit like that. These guys, the Losers Lounge, they are indeed like my second family, and I really appreciate everything they've done for me. And I know at the same time, we're always going to be there for each other for no matter what happens. WWE Money in the Bank is over, and the next pay-per-view is WWE Great Balls of Fire in 3 weeks. In Dallas, Texas, where Connor, Kelsey, and Ryan will be attending.
So half of the lines will be meeting each other in person. Yay!
Yes, indeed. Don't worry. One day, every single one of us will meet up, and you never know. One day, we might create our own show.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be fun.
That's true.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys for joining us, and we'll see you guys next time on the Maracle Seating Podcast.